Hello everyone, let's watch in this video how to manage your inherited property in Greece, a guide for the Greek diaspora. If you are part of the Greek diaspora and have inherited property in Greece, navigating the legal and administrative processes can be complex. Greek inheritance law is detailed and nuanced, but with the right guidance, you can manage your inherited property effectively. Below is a comprehensive guide tailored to non-residents and members of the Greek diaspora. Understanding Greek inheritance law. Greek inheritance law is governed by the Greek Civil Code, which outlines the rules for succession, wills, and the distribution of estates. Key points include: intestate succession. If there is no will, the estate is distributed according to a hierarchy of heirs, starting with children and the spouse. Testate succession. If a will exists, the estate is distributed according to the deceased's wishes, provided the will meets legal requirements. Forced heirship. Certain relatives, such as children and the spouse, are entitled to a mandatory share of the estate, even if the will states otherwise. For non-residents, the process can be further complicated by cross-border legal issues and language barriers. However, recent updates to Greek inheritance law have made it easier to manage these matters remotely through legal representation. Steps to manage your inherited property. Consult a Greek inheritance lawyer. Hiring a lawyer experienced in Greek inheritance law is essential. They can guide you through the legal process, assess the estate, and handle all necessary paperwork on your behalf. Lawyers can also represent you in court and manage the acceptance or rejection of the inheritance without requiring your physical presence in Greece. Evaluate the estate. Assess the assets and liabilities of the estate, including properties, bank accounts, and debts. This step is crucial to determine whether accepting the inheritance is financially beneficial. If the estate carries significant debts, you may consider accepting it with the benefit of inventory, which limits your liability to the value of the inherited assets. Accept or reject the inheritance. Acceptance. By accepting the inheritance, you take ownership of the assets and any associated debts. This can now be done remotely through your lawyer. Rejection. If the estate's debts outweigh its assets, you can file a declaration of renunciation with the Greek court. Non-residents have 1 year from the date of notification to reject the inheritance. Handle tax obligations. Greek inheritance tax rates depend on the heir's relationship to the deceased and the estate's value. For example, the first €30,000 of an inheritance is tax-exempt, and amounts above this are taxed at varying rates. Your lawyer can file the necessary tax declarations and ensure compliance with Greek tax laws. Register the property. Once the inheritance is accepted, the property must be registered in your name with the Greek Land Registry. This step is essential to establish legal ownership. Selling or managing the property. If you decide not to keep the inherited property, you can sell it. A dedicated website, such as Greek Real Estate (GR), has been developed to help members of the Greek diaspora buy or sell property in Greece more efficiently. This platform simplifies the process by connecting buyers and sellers and providing professional marketing services. Common challenges for the Greek diaspora. Automatic acceptance. If you fail to act within the legal timeframe, 4 months for residents, 1 year for non-residents, you risk automatic acceptance of the inheritance, including its debts. Language and bureaucracy. Navigating Greek legal and administrative systems can be challenging for non-residents. Hiring a lawyer familiar with these processes is crucial. Unawareness of property ownership. Many members of the diaspora are unaware of properties they may have inherited. Conducting a thorough search in the Greek Land Registry can help identify any assets. Key takeaways. Act promptly. Ensure you meet all legal deadlines to avoid automatic acceptance of debts. Seek professional help. A lawyer can handle the entire process remotely, from evaluating the estate to registering the property in your name. Understand your options, whether you choose to accept, reject, or sell the property. Understanding Greek inheritance law is essential to protect your interests. By taking these steps, you can effectively manage your inherited property in Greece and make informed decisions that align with your financial and personal goals.